I need some help with this question. So this question is from Reddit r/alevelmaths. Let's have a look. First, we are given y is equal to this, and then we also know that dy dx is k over x minus 1 to the third power, and k is just a constant. So we just have to differentiate this, simplify it. We shall see just a number on the top over x minus 1 to the third power. That'll be it. So here we go, dy dx. And since this is the quotient, so we will have to use the quotient rule. I'm going to draw a big fraction. We have to square the bottom right away, so let's do that. This is the original bottom. We have to square that, right? So it's like this. And then put the bottom function to the top right here, x minus 1 squared. Then multiply by the derivative of the top. It has a few terms, so I'm just going to open the parentheses. The derivative of 3x squared is 6x. The derivative of negative 6x is minus 6. And then the derivative of minus 1 is 0, so it doesn't matter. Done with that. Then minus the top function, 3x squared minus 6x minus 4. And then we multiply by the derivative of the bottom function. And be careful with this one a little bit. We have to have a good habit of doing the following. This right here is like saying we have a box to the second power. Differentiating a box to the second power, we put the power to the front and minus 1 because of the power rule. So we first have 2 parentheses, right, the box which is x minus 1 to the first power. And then you ask yourself, what's in the box? X minus 1. What's the derivative of the box, the x minus 1? It's just 1. So multiply by 1 right here because of the chain rule. This one right here doesn't matter because we're just multiplying by 1, but be super careful. Always check to see if the chain rule matters or not, because we always have to use the chain rule. It's just that sometimes it doesn't matter like this. Okay, now we just have to simplify this expression, and hopefully we do get just a number on the top. Right here, I noticed that we have 6 here, so I'm going to factor out the 6. So we have 6 times x minus 1. And this subtraction is like a separator. All this is the first part, and all that is the second part. Have a look. We know that here we have the number 2, and the number 6, we can factor out the 2. So let's do that. Moreover, I noticed that here we have the x minus 1, and I'm going to factor out that x minus 1 as well. So x minus 1. And that's about all. So I'm going to just put in the rest. So here we have the 6th, but we factored out the 2, so it's a 3. And then x minus 1 squared. And then we have a minus that, so minus parentheses 3x squared minus 6x minus 4. Okay, and then all over here is x minus 1. Second power and another second power, we multiply the powers, so we get 4. Now have a look. Here we have x minus 1 to the first power, and this is x minus 1 to the fourth power. Can cancel out one of them, so this becomes the third power on the bottom. And now we just have to combine items right here, and hopefully all the x's cancel out on the top. So I'm going to expand this right here first. X minus 1 squared, we get x squared minus 2x plus 1, and then of course we still have the 3 in the front. So 2 all the way here. Distributing the 3, we have 3x squared minus 6x plus 3. And then right here, I will distribute the negative. So we have negative 3x squared minus times minus, so plus 6x, and then another plus, and then we have the 4. All over x minus 1 to the third power. It looks good, it looks really good, because you see that 3x squared and minus 3x squared cancel, they are gone. And then negative 6x plus 6x, they are also gone. So on the top, we just have 2 times 3 plus 4, which is 7, over the denominator. So 14 over x minus 1 to the third power. And this right here is the derivative. And of course, to answer this question, you will say that k, which is just a number on the top, k is equal to 14. So that's it. Hopefully this video helps. And for more calculus tutorial, especially on derivative, check out my other videos right there.